Clean Stitches. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to learn on how to cut and sew this Ankara wrap-in top. It's very beautiful. It's a very beautiful piece. It's a very beautiful top. So if you're interested in learning, this video is for you. It's very nice. You can rock it on pants, on skirts, as you can see it over there. So let's start off. I marked my bust, which was 10, my under bust and my full length. Then had to mark the lines, as you can see. Had to put lines across. Where the material is stopping is where I want my top to stop. So I marked my shoulder measurement divided by 2. I went down by one inch. I made the shoulder slope, and then this is my back part. We've started the back part. I came down by 2 inches, then 3 inches, my width. Then I went up by 2 inches because I wanted to find my armhole. As you can see very well, I marked my bust measurement. I also added my allowance, which was 2 inches. I marked a half. I went in by a half. So I had to join my armhole to my bust measurement. Then after I marked my waist measurement, I joined the points very well. So the next point was to cut. Yeah. Our back part is already done. As you can see, this top is very easy, very easy. So we're going to the front part. You have to make sure that you have a lot of material on the other side, as you can see. So I marked my waist measurement and also went on the other side. I marked my waist measurement. And remember that material is on fold. It's on fold. Don't make a mistake. So I didn't want my top to overexpose. So I marked 6. But in case you want to use to expose like a little some boobies, like you can add. By me, I marked 6 because I didn't want it to overexpose. Then had to get my ruler. The French curve it was a bit short. So I had to get my long ruler so that I connect the points very well, as you can see. So I connected the points very, very well. This top is very easy. Oh my God. So I had to connect the points very well. So I went on, I traced my armhole. As you can see, that side, even the waist. So already we're done with drafting and already cutting. So those are our pieces, the back part and also the front pieces, as you can see. So then the next part is to sew. We're already done with the cutting phase, as you can see it clearly. So now we're going to fold. That's a half, then again a half. It's what I used, but if you have bias, you can use bias. Also, bias works. You can also use bias if you have it, just in case. So there I was done on both sides. So on my back, I used bias. Yeah. On my back, I used bias. So that is me. That's the bias I used. I used the black bias because I saw black would match better. So that is me done with piping my back neckline very well. So I had to bring my front part. Had to align them together. So I went on. I had to sew on my shoulders very well. Just on my shoulders. So there I was done with sewing on the shoulder. So the next part was to fix the sleeve. For the sleeve, I have my video on how to draft the basic sleeve. So in case you don't know how to draft the sleeve, you can check in my videos. The video is there. I made a 3.25 inch, because me, I had overlocked. I didn't fold. You can either fold, but if you have an overlock machine, you can just overlock. Then I made a 3/4. Then I got my elastic with my safety pin, so I had to pass through and had to use the pins to make sure that the elastic doesn't move, as you can see very well. I used pins so that I make the elastic stand very well. Hope you're seeing it clearly. So I had to pass through my safety pin very well, smoothly, gently, no need to rush, as you can see. Yeah, so there I'm done. Hooray, I'm done. So I had to get my other pin to make sure that the elastic is in place. I had to make sure the elastic is in place. Yeah, I had to do it on the other sleeve also. So the other part was to join the sleeve to our top. So I went on the sewing machine and I joined the sleeve to the top. As you can see very well, that's how you do it. Hope you're seeing it clearly. You bring the middle part to the middle part of the shoulder. Then you sew very well so that you be accurate. As it's being demonstrated there, that is what you have to do exactly. There I was done with joining the sleeve. So the next part was to join from the sleeve to the top very well. As you can see very well, you have to be careful so that the sewing machine needle doesn't knock the pins. So that was done with joining very well, and even I had to overlock because I had the overlock machine. I was already done with overlocking. Yeah, we're already done with the top almost. So the next part was to attach the ropes. So I cut mine at 4. Let me see. I cut mine at 5 inches. So for the length, it depends on the length you want. Like the length you want. I didn't want mine to be way too long. So it stopped at 37, as you can see very well. So I had to join. Very well, as you can see. That was already done. So joining is it's a bit very easy, as you can see it. So bye, the top is done. Yeah, that's another design. This top can be styled in very many styles. Unfortunately, I was very tired, but I'll be trying out and then I'll be showing you different designs. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll be grateful. Lean stitches once again. Bye. I love you all. Follow for more sewing tips, sewing videos. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share to your friends, share to beginners, because my videos help the beginners. I'm not too fast. I make sure that I explain very well so that even a beginner can also understand. Bye.